Hey, happy Monday. What's going on, guys? John is here. Yeah, I'm too lazy to get up to do the cold open. All right, so what do we got? I got some CGCs tonight, 9.8 of Ito and who else? Crease Lee. So some nice ones here. Some great sketch covers. And we've got some books from last week. Wednesday got a little bit out of control with John Spilios, John Castle as a guest. So we didn't get through everything, but that's okay. That was fun. All right, so coming out on Wednesday is Vampirella Armageddon number 12 and Thundercat Silverhawks. Thunderhawks number 3 is also out on Wednesday of this week. All right. We may or may not have a special guest, so I'm not going to say anything unless I get confirmation. But we shall see. All right. So hold on. Let me see here. All right. So, of course, as usual, we have Robbie here. And we should have John in here in a second. So let's go ahead and let's there he is.
He is.
He's like pretending he's on air.
And there's Mariana.
He is.
The art director.
Are we on air?
The art director.
We are
on
Is
air.
this as real as it gets?
As real as it gets.
Is this
my
a cold
friend.
open? Extremely cold open?
Yes. Now it's ice cold.
Now it's an ice cold
with Mariano
open.
here.
No.
Just came in as a reminder to
Yes.
send me an email about the top secret project that you're going to leak out in a few minutes anyway.
Well, I don't leak anything. That's just John's job. He does that.
I'm in charge of leaks here at Dynamite. And I have been for quite some
And
time,
he's
actually.
very good at it too. He leaks all over the place like a broken sieve.
I really
all right,
do.
hang out. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Hey, Robbie. What's
Hey,
going
Robbie.
on,
Hey,
buddy?
everybody.
What's up, you
So,
guys?
before we get started, what is the movie of the week?
Oh man, tonight is Joe Corallo's pick. He's a member of our crew, and so we're nearing the end of Crew's Choice. He always picks some kind of pretentious French film that's really long. You remember the really long one about the mime and love or whatever? Turned out to be a pretty good film, but this year he picked a Jean-Pierre Melville film called Le Cercle Rouge, which means the Red Circle. It's one of the most influential heist movies, crime movies out there. This is one of those movies I watched. It's from 1970 that when you watch it, you're like, oh, that's where that idea and that shot came from, right? So it's a really influential film, and it was really good, honestly. Joe Corallo knows how to pick them.
I can honestly say I have never seen it.
It's not going to be a heist movie like Ant-Man. Now that's a heist movie.
No, it's a little bit more deliberate and meticulous
A little
than
more
that
serious.
one, I would say.
So, how's your weekend?
My weekend was great, man. I hadn't seen my girlfriend since I got back from Charlotte, so I spent the weekend with her. We went to the pool for the first time together for the summer. Had a couple of great days together, and then yesterday I went and saw Backrooms, which was a pretty interesting movie, and we did
Robbie
a
and I
show
will
about
be
it last
discussing
night.
that in the first hour. If you don't want to hear about Backrooms, come back at 7 o'clock.
It was interesting. When I came out of the movie, I was like not certain how I felt about it, especially the third act. I still don't feel like it's fully baked. But when we did a show last night on my buddy's channel, Dylan's Horror Show, and that discussion kind of elevated the movie because there's so much you can pull from the movie and put into the movie. And then obviously they're doing sequels. They've already announced part 2. This thing could continue to go and develop, right? There's a lot of potential.
Is that independent film made by TikTokers or what?
No, that's Obsession.
Did everybody hit that thumbs up?
Probably not yet. We're only 8 minutes in.
We're
So,
only 8 minutes in.
so we're
Is there
talking
something
about
we can get you in your office, sir?
what are you looking for, Nick?
I am looking for stickies, but can you guys work on the show?
What's that?
Can you guys start the show? What do you guys do?
We did start
We
the
did
show.
start the show.
I know,
We're
so stop
live.
talking to me.
Well, you're in here. It's distracting
Well,
us.
You're the
Oh,
biggest attraction in the room.
And people want to know why you're in here because we're
Okay,
talking to
Looking
you.
so-
for stickies.
Here you
Well,
go.
we know that now.
There you go.
The small ones.
Oh,
Okay.
Have them back now?
Yeah. Why'd you toss them in the first place?
So you can show
so
everybody.
you show everybody the
Well,
stickies.
why'd you just come on camera and show it in your hand like Vanna White?
This is like the out footage from.
Because my
from
hair,
Backroom.
my hair.
Looks about the
Black
same
hair.
to me. I'm not an expert, but it
This
looks
didn't
about the
quite
same.
make. This will make the director's cut of
All right.
Backrooms.
Yeah, right. All right, so hit your thumbs up because Nick is here. So he'll come in and remind us if you don't. 8 likes. Yeah, good point, CJ.
No, we haven't really done anything yet, but
That's true too. So
I-
Robbie had a good weekend.
we did. And I guess I don't want to give too much about Backrooms away because people
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet. But I do say I don't know if they stuck the landing in the third act. But
What is
seeing
it
as how
about?
there's going to be sequels, well, that might be too harsh a judgment. You know what I mean? That might be, like people who were super upset at the end of the second Spider-Verse movie. Well, slow down. They told you there's going to be a third one. So, this is sort of like a real change, not like,
like Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is by a YouTuber. So both of these movies, Obsession and The Backrooms,
That's
are
right.
by a YouTuber. In fact, this was the YouTuber
It's
who
a
did the
movie about
Backrooms
you walk
series.
to the back room and you end up somewhere else. Or
Yeah,
something
it's based on it's like internet lore. It was like a 4chan post or whatever. The idea is that you glitch out of reality into the back rooms, like through a wall, and it's just this endless series of it looks like Office Space or other kind of things, but they're all liminal spaces, empty yellow walls, fluorescent lights, a humming, and then there are entities that exist in the back rooms, and you get lost in them. And
your feeling about the movie was
I thought it was, when I first got out of the movie, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it fully baked everything. And I still don't think it fully baked everything, but I gave it a 4 out of 5 because I do think it's incredibly
Right.
strong.
And I would say that's
And John
about
will
right.
know what I'm saying. The camcorder footage is actually the best part of the movie, I would say. It
It
gets
is.
really tense there. It's super
There
cool.
is a little bit of a found footage. I'm not saying the entire movie is found footage, but there's a found footage element to this movie, which I don't know if this movie would be that successful without it. And of course, if you go on YouTube, you will find a zillion sort of outtakes or whatever, that are not really outtakes. They're just made or, some are AI or whatever, but this is like a thing. Backrooms is going to be a thing. And it's as people in society, and I really don't care about the other stuff, but as people in society want to sort of tune out, horror always manifests, like comedy always manifests at the highest level. Horror always manifests what's going on in real life at the lowest level. This is exactly how people feel sometimes. They're in an office, they walk out of their office, and they're like, man, part of me just wants to turn down the hall and be elsewhere. And this is that expression taken, at least in my opinion, sort of taken,
So I discovered a movie that I didn't know existed, and I didn't realize they made it. It was called Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rocky 6.
Before Creed. Before
Part
Creed.
6. Yeah,
The
it's a
last
really
one.
good movie, isn't it?
It was
actually.
the
It
scene
was a
where
good
he's
movie.
sort of like he's got the lawn chair and he's going to his wife's grave.
Right.
That's sort of this like this hammer home of that's what this guy is.
So I now understand after watching Creed where the restaurant came from. That made sense to me all of a sudden. I didn't even realize they made that movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
There were
it's
so
actually
many.
a really good movie. It's kind of like a return to form a little bit,
Right.
It's kind of because it was like right around the same time he finally made a movie just called Rambo, right? You know, and like,
Yes.
right? And so
That
like
one
we're
I've
kind of
seen.
revisiting those. And that Rambo movie is good. Rambo 4 basically, but that movie
It is. Essentially, it's this
depressing.
deal where these
Darker.
movies keep getting, that like the 80s and 90s Hollywood rule, it always has to be bigger and better. Jamie Kennedy espouses it probably best in Scream. More kills, more elaborate kills.
Right.
Well, that's the way all these movies are. And now with both Rocky Balboa and Rambo, kind of a conscious decision to look, let's dial it down.
Right.
We've already blown up like half a continent and all this other stuff.
Rambo is exceptional in the kill count. I think it's the highest. I remember one time me and my homies were watching it. We watched the first Rambo and we were going to do a kill count, right? A tally. So in Rambo 1, he doesn't really kill anybody. Maybe that cop who falls out of the helicopter because he throws the rock at the helicopter. That's like the only death, right? Then in part 2, he's killing some people. Part 3, we're counting it, man. The number's getting big. Dude, in Rambo, when he's in like Burma, right? And he's just there, he's blowing up whole shacks. We're like, count that as 5? I don't know.
Yeah, how many people are in that shack, man? God forbid there's like a dog or the neighborhood cats in there. What are you doing?
We just gave up eventually. We were like, whatever, way more in this one. And then
Yeah.
Rambo 5, which is Last Blood, is not very good because it's kind of like, it's the one where he's like living alone on that ranch. And those people come and the whole thing is like Home Alone. He sets up all the traps, bro. And they kind of like, I don't know.
That was my thought too. I'm like, you know what? A little kid did this better than you did.
Yeah, no, I like that one. Last Blood.
Yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, it's
Different
all right.
kind of story.
My idea of a mashup would be to take him on a ranch, but have him be on one of those like Taylor Sheridan ranches or something.
Do you know there was going to be a Rambo
with their soap opera BS, and he just starts ending them one after another.
There was going to be a Rambo movie, no lie, where they teased the idea they were contemplating going a little sci-fi with it, and he was going to fight a giant spider. It's going to be like a giant spider mutant creature or something.
I feel like I'm
cool
hearing a Kevin Smith story about Superman again.
I think they are doing a movie called John Rambo next that's going to work as a prequel to the first film, I think. But that first film, genius. Just like Rocky, the first Rocky and the first Rambo, First Blood, both genius movies in my opinion.
You could do like a John Cubed movie. It'd be John Rambo. It'd be John McClane. It'd be John Wick.
Oh man.
And the bottom will just have a running counter of dead bodies and the times they shoot each other.
All right, let's do the giveaway real quick. The giveaway tonight is cul-de-sac number 1 signed by Tony Fleeks.
Oh, nice.
Hashtag is, as always, hashtag EXP, Monday, all lowercase. So, no, I like the last part.
Steve. It'd just be me killing food in the kitchen. That's it.
So, yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. But apparently I am alone in that thought.
I wouldn't say you're alone.
I own it. I'll watch it again. I love the franchise. I wouldn't say Rambo 3 is a good movie, but I really like Rambo 3 because that was the one I watched all the time when I was a kid. Put on the headband.
I think Rocky Balboa came out around early 2000s, something like that.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 2006 or something like that.
Which
but that's a good movie
because my daughter was born in 2000, so I was probably kind of busy because I totally missed it. When I saw it on, I think it was on Prime. When I saw it, I'm like, what the hell is this? I've seen the what was the last Rocky movie? It was the one with
Tommy Gunn?
Yeah, Tommy Gunn, his kid, the fight in the streets of Philly, the Don King lookalike.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the last one, but I guess that one was 5.
What they should be doing with this Rambo character is having him wake up with a bunch of other characters in an undisclosed jungle, and it's Predators 2.
I will tell you, I also watched a movie a couple times this weekend. So you end up watching movies when you cancel all these streaming services. You end up watching movies that you may not pick up with the streaming channels that you have. One movie I really liked was Flight of the Intruder. Was Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I remember that.
About the A-10s and during the Vietnam War. That was an awesome movie. That was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that.
I've never seen that one, but I've heard about it.
You should watch it. It's a good movie. It has from Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover. Willem Dafoe. The female lead was, what's her name? She's pretty famous too. Now I gotta look.
Now I gotta look it up.
I forget her name.
Well, I'll tell you,
was a good
thankfully,
movie.
YouTube always remembers, right? Because people forget, like, the movie Iron Eagle, but yet somehow there's a million tribute videos out there where Iron Eagle has been set to Star Wars.
All right, so William Dafoe, Danny Glover, Rosanna Arquette, Tom Sizemore was in it. The lead, though, was
Rest in
Brad
peace.
Johnson, who I didn't really have take off his career.
Who?
After Brad Johnson?
That's one of those
Man,
guys. There's a documentary about, like, failure to launch or something, where they were positive he was the guy, or they were positive she's the girl, and it just didn't happen.
He was an okay actor. He did a good job in that movie, though, I thought. But he just never took off. I don't remember him being.
Yeah, he's not really in anything, bro. He's in Always from '89. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
And he's in
What
Night
happened?
of the Intruder, and then it's just a big gap, and then it looks like Left Behind. He's in the Left Behind movies.
Yeah, so that's a shame. I thought he was very good. Yes.
I'm
Oh,
here
he's no longer around.
because I got Alberto double dipping. He's watching our show
Of course he is.
and your show. You got to make up your mind, Alberto. I
I
came running in from the other room to get it together, okay? Just to yell at you, Robbie. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm so sorry. I'm winded. I'm going back.
Yeah, you got to cut back on the.
Not only that, but I'll be out in a minute to be on your Crusher show.
All right.
That's the
Brad
last-
Johnson, by the way, passed away in 2022. I just found out.
Did?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
and here you are bagging on him.
No kid. Look at Jay's like poor Sam Worthington. Another one of those failure to launches, right? Like
Yeah.
he was
What
supposed to be
happened?
he was in Terminator. He was in Avatar. Nobody
Well,
cared.
Sam Worthington died, didn't he?
No, we didn't.
No.
Who died from?
Chad Johnson died.
No, from Spartacus.
Oh, that wasn't him. He wasn't.
That
in
wasn't Sam Worthington.
You're talking about the main guy, the first guy, right?
Yeah.
Andy
Yeah.
Whitfield.
Thank you.
There you go.
My bad. Sorry, everybody. Sam
Yeah,
Worthington's
it
fine.
wasn't Sam.
Then Liam McIntyre took over for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was
it
gonna
was-
say,
I was about to say.
Kirk Douglas. I don't think is with us any longer either, and he was the original
Yeah, he
Spartacus.
was like
right?
102. All right. Yeah, after the lead died, it was never quite the same. They were never able to recapture.
Well, they
that.
brought it back as something else, right? It was like they
They
brought
tried.
a new
They
Spartacus.
tried.
It was not.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, Xena was in that, and that was a really good series.
Well, yeah, especially the first season of Spartacus. People love that.
Yeah, the dude from the
That
Mummy.
gave a tremendous lift to stars.
And then we-
As
It
Nice.
is what made Stars for like that 3-year period, and now like who has Stars, right? So
Alberto getting people to switch over to Jeff's show.
Yeah, so that was surprise guest. Sukesha may come in here, but her flight was delayed. So Jeff's show, I think, was supposed to take place a little bit earlier. But with all the weather around the country, our flight got delayed. Not a terrible surprise, given the way things are going. So I think most of the country is covered. We're supposed to get rain. There were tornado warnings or watches going on in our area.
oh man, I had
So-
to drive home from work in like a terrible thunderstorm, dude. There was lightning everywhere. You could barely see. I'm just like, man, what's going on, man? I was about to have to call you, Rex, and be like, hey man, I might be a little late.
Yeah,
But I made it.
So I'm watching weather every minute of the day. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So I don't know how bad it's supposed to get. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning going on right now in Jersey and PA. I don't care what anyone says. Climate change is real. There's no way that you can see what's going on and not think that it's real. So let me see. Is it raining right now? Oh God. Washington Square, why are you doing that? All right, let's see. And the South is getting hammered.
Yeah. It was like I
Midwest?
said, it was a crazy storm when I was driving home, man. It was nuts. Nothing too bad though. We've had worse. We've had worse here. It's been nothing but rain for like 2 months here, man. It sucks. I feel like we're in Seattle or something.
It's like these systems park. Let's see. So it's supposed to end at 9, but it's supposed to be heavy like in the next half hour, I guess. Unfortunate. Yeah, so everyone be safe. 100 degrees where Becky is. Hey, Becky. All right, let's do shout outs real quick while we're on it. So hold on. All right, so let's see. First in the house, Space Case. What's happening, bud? All right. Big John Castle, what's going on, buddy? You just watching the show tonight? Oh, I can hear the rain coming down now. Oh, it's bad. All right. You got Marvel fan, Unknown, Easy Go Lucky, CJ, Barlord, Triple B. Let's see. Yeah, it's whipping around now. Can you hear it outside?
I can hear it all the way over here.
And we're under a drought right now, so we can use the rain, but it doesn't have to happen all at once. Steve V, what's happening, bud? Alberto, of course. Let's see, who else in the house? I said hi. Ooh, that's really coming down. Well, that can't be good. It's coming down now. All right, I think I got it.
Sukesh just said to say hi to everybody.
So hopefully she can join us at some point.
And our friend
got
Jeff
pushback.
thought maybe we'd throw this in here.
We certainly can to give us a price.
It's a bean.
So what?
It's $100. And I'll tell you, this thing is.
Well, it would have been nice if you gave it to me earlier.
See, the difference is you do things like in a professional fashion. I walked in, used my Nick cred, grabbed the book, and walked out. And he said, "It's $100." So I'm going to throw this thing up real quick.
All right, so we have some other ones by Ito and by Chris Lee. This one is by Kesha.
Yep.
And it's $100. It's 9.8. Which vamp is it?
Number 1.
Nice. That's a cool cover, man. Super
Christopher
cool.
Priest. It's sort of the whole, like, if you're going to have a splurge, if Christmas is coming up, you're going to buy somebody something nice.
There you go.
Pretty much as nice as it gets for a Vampire.
And we have a few others, and we'll get back to that one when we get to the
we'll
rest of the
leave
line.
this one here on the
Fair enough.
table.
All right. So, oh my gosh, we got to take our first break.
First break.
We're going to do that, and we'll be right back.
Start
Hang
selling
on.
for real.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That'd be really great. Thanks.
We are
We are
back.
back.
All right.
Triple B, I'll say this. This book is very, very nice for Vampirella fans like yourself.
All right. So, yeah. So, we had that tonight. So, all right. We might as well get to the books. Here we go. As always, we have Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. All right. Then we have the Dynamic Forces mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. Random back issues. $200 value guaranteed, and we've got it for $85.
Mr. Music, lucky you're right. It is a business expense. There have been plenty of times where my business paid for the expenses of God.
All right. Oh, Jay, need you to jump in here. Ben 10, number 2, EXP exclusive cover.
Yep, this one is available on the website. We have this QR code up there in the corner that you can scan. I'm going to leave it up there for just a few minutes while I look for the actual link. There we go. This one is done by Eric Canetti. It's a UV cover, limited to 250 copies. So check that one out. But not only do we have that one, we also have a bundle of number 2 and all of the covers for number 1. All this supports the experience, and since it's already been said by Kyle, I guess I can go ahead and say it. We're doing an issue 3 as well. I don't know how far we're going with this, but as long as folks are supporting it and digging the books, hopefully we'll do more. So be sure to check that out. Yep.
I was going to say, I suggest that every Dynamite comic has an EXP variant.
So
all of them.
I really like the way this show has developed over the years. So it's become your virtual LCS, which it was the original intent, but it's kind of become like that. We all gather around twice a week, Monday and Wednesdays, and we chit-chat about anything you can think of, just like going to your LCS and chit-chatting with the staff there. But here's the thing. Like an LCS, we do need to sell some books to make this happen. So this specific one...
Is that why you got Jeff working?
So this one, the Ben 10 exclusives, helps out the EXP as a whole, not just this show, but we do a lot of content that aren't sales shows. So this helps keep things moving because the bills still have to get paid. So it really helps us out. So if you can, guys, check out the link. And if you can, of course, only if you can, make the purchase from the link. It helps support the EXP. But I'm really happy about the way the show's kind of developed.
And if you're going to help out somebody, well, help out me. But if you're going to help out somebody other than me, help out the EXP.
There you go. Don't you get enough help here when you're here? All right.
The fact you just handed me that Umbrella book means I might have become too comfortable here at the office.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. So,
not wearing pajamas.
So Marcus is traveling, I guess.
He's going to be Hong Kong? Is that right? Or is somebody just making that up?
Yeah. So it's 12-hour difference. So it could be a little bit early in the morning for him.
We have the story where Robbie lives in Alabama. He is like 2 rooms down from me. Everybody. Robbie's 2 back rooms down from me. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, we got a shortcut through the back rooms, man. It takes us straight to the brewery, man.
That's when I wish I'd had the foresight to leave the room and then have a video of me appearing behind Robbie's.
All right, so the sketch covers I'm doing again for $40. 2 or more. If you get 2 or more sketch covers, I'll do them for $35 each. All right, and we got some nice ones tonight. First up, we got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, #1 with Supergirl cover sketch by Ken Hazer and Tom King.
Wow.
Wait, so the sketch is by Hazer, but Tom King signed it, right?
Correct. Yes, correct.
Okay. Cool,
all right.
Cool.
So,
it's been a while since we've had some Ken Hazer on this show, so that's awesome.
He is so busy. We got him doing so much work. It's crazy. All right. So suggested retail is $149.99, and we have $49. All right.
Really good on this movie is that it's really good, y'all. I don't know if you've heard that.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, I think James Gunn is dialed into what, you know what I mean? I always take stuff back to Creature Commandos, right? Nobody was asking for Creature Commandos content. They just weren't. It's never been a big seller for DC, even though I always liked the book. It's had its fans, but, it's like anybody's clamoring for this, right? He grabs it and he's like, what's a little something? And he turns it into, that's one of the best things DC has done, animated, in a long time. Right. You know what I mean? So I literally think he grabbed Creature Commandos. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he grabbed Creature Commandos to make a point. Which was the point that Peacemaker made too, right? Peacemaker is, I'm going to say this kindly, is a 3rd-tier character, and I might be being generous here. Again, there was no, Peacemaker's out there. He's been floating around, but, there's no comic book store doors being pulled down because people can't wait to get their next issue of Peacemaker. He does Peacemaker. I realize having John Cena is a big help, but you know what I mean? Assembles a great cast. You get 2 great seasons of that show.
Well, same thing with Blade, the movie, originally, when it came out.
Oh, no, I don't know. I meant in this case, this was specifically James Gunn.
Right.
He's so when people are like, I don't know about Supergirl, I think he's got a pretty good idea about what he wants to do with the characters. Anybody who didn't like Superman, well, I have to feel like a lot of people didn't get it. If they're not Superman fans, that's fine. If you don't kind of get what he's trying to do in the movie,
right?
Okay. But he has this sort of Peacemaker tries hard. Yeah, he's sort of taking this. Well, when he took over, when Guardians of the Galaxy, in a very
all right, you got him,
in a very Avengers world, I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy they thought it would be what it was. There are people that think that's the best Marvel movie trilogy. Maybe they're right. I don't know.
All right. So next up, we got Superman Unlimited with Superman cover sketch by John Pleak. It kind of has a Kurt Swan feel to it.
It really does have a little bit of Kurt Swan energy there. Like he's really trying to hit that late Silver Age kind of, very cool.
So MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. And this one is one of my favorites, Justice League #1 with Guy Gardner, cover sketch by Dan Nylinger.
He kind of hits this one here.
This is right after he got punched in the face by Batman, man. Look at that nose, dude.
That's what I was going to say. That nose looked differently before him and Batman had words.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Don't forget, 2 or more sketch covers tonight, and you'll get them for $35 each.
Yeah, make him move Big Blue. You know what? I got to give Guy Gardner credit, man. He legitimately thinks he can handle Superman. All right. Okay, man.
It was a good cast in the movie, I thought.
Yes.
When they cast, what's his name?
Oh, yeah, no. Like I said, I thought everything in that movie just worked.
Yeah.
Everything that he has a story he wants to tell. Boom, he's in.
All right. Then we have Avengers #1 with Namor, cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza.
We know because look, I see purple.
All right.
Oh, I like the water wave effect behind him too. That looks cool. That reminds me of old school. It reminds me of the old school, like Bill Everett. You know how he would like do the.
Yeah.
Was that some kind of like? I don't know. Was that some kind of duo shade type technique or something he used in those old ones?
You know what? I don't know that much art to know, like that art specifics. This is literally something we would ask Mariano if he hadn't raced out the door.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Then this one, is it a new artist? It is a new artist, Steve Ritchie. Lobo #1 with Lobo cover sketch by Steve Ritchie.
I'm putting the stickies away. Did everybody hit the thumbs up?
I hope so.
Just about, actually. Pretty close. MSRP of $149.
Is Marcus here today?
He's in Hong Kong.
They're saying Marcus is in Hong Kong. It's like 6 a.m. there
so
or something.
it's like 12-hour difference.
Yeah,
so
it might be a little
it's
early
way
for him
early
to log in.
You couldn't have a Red Bull?
Who knows? He might have been out drinking last night.
I was going to say, he might be getting in.
He does not look like the type of person to drink.
You never know.
They got the really good Red Bulls in Hong Kong too. That's what I've heard.
I was going to say, everything is better there.
All right, so MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. All right, then we have Action Comics #419. I really like this one, with animated Supergirl cover sketch by Rusty Gilligan.
These animated covers just work with certain characters. Obviously, anything. I'm a big fan of anything with like the Bruce Timm vibe.
Yeah.
Like Superman Adventures, Batman Adventure.
All right.
Very cool.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40.
And didn't they try to jump on this look in? Was it Smallville? They tried to kind of.
That would be a Jay question, but I love this interpretation of Supergirl for the Superman animated series. I love it, and then they kind of did it a little bit in the comic of Peter David's Supergirl run. Brilliant. DC Finest is doing collections of that. Y'all check out. But for the Smallville question, Jay is the Smallville expert.
Not so much in Smallville, but in the DC animated movies, she kind of had this look too.
Okay.
All right, next up we got My Adventures with Superman #1 with Superman cover sketch by Tracy Medina. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
I don't know if it's intentional. I'm going to assume it is. This almost looks like a snapshot of Superman, but because he's moving so fast, it's not, you know what I mean? It's like not 100% in focus. It's like 99% in focus. And one is just like that speeding bullets level speed where, sorry, your camera's not fast enough. And I love that.
All right, and I really like this one as well. So we have the new history of the DC Universe, Superman cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40.
I love it. This is the shot in the trailer that everybody went crazy about on the internet because they were like, he looked all like cross-eyed or something. James Gunn's like, he's flying at such velocity in this camera angle. Like James Gunn over-explaining it. Like it's kind of like the I don't know, did y'all hear about the Amazing Spider-Man 1000 cover? It was John Romita Jr. layouts. Was it Polito? Somebody, I can't remember who painted it. But the paint, so it's painted, and people just got so hardcore on hating it that Marvel pulled the cover. And then a bunch of creators went out in defense of the cover, like pointing out, like, here's the original penciled layouts. Here's what the painting did. This is actually kind of really interesting, but people didn't like it at all, man. It is crazy, dude. They Sonic the Hedgehog that cover, man.
See, I got to tell you, I think you always want to listen to fans or whatever, but at some point you trust your creators. And I think that's just not a good optic, man. So now you've set the pace where people will whine and cry on the internet, and you're pulling good work. That's not my.
And I think if you look at the cover, I think it's cool. There's this interesting thing going on where he's like, the idea is, I guess, that he's supposed to be swinging through the city, and we're looking at him from the ground up, and he's like swinging above us. And it looks like he's shrugging, and people are like, well, he looks longer on the top than the bottom, but it's because they're trying to give this effect or whatever, but it's not really working.
Whatever it is.
But you don't usually see John Romita Jr. so like deliberately and meticulously and measuredly painted in 3 dimensions without it looking like really weird. I thought it looked good. I thought, I can't remember the colorist right now. I want to say it was like a Polito. I don't know. I have to look it up. Anyway, I thought it was a good cover, me personally.
When they release it next year.
Paulo Rivera.
Thank you. There we
Thank
go.
you.
All right. Next up, we have the slabs. All right. First up, we got Mumra, the Ever Living, number 1, Crease Lee variant, CGC 9.8. We have this one for $75.
You know, I'm right there with you, Tate, man. I mean, I am a JR fan, but Tate's like, even being not a fan, pulling an artist's work is BS, in my humble opinion. And the other thing is, a living comic book artist who deserves to have a cover on Amazing Spider-Man 1000, there's a bunch of them. John Romita Jr. is one of those guys. I mean, he's been drawing Spider-Man forever, and he's drawn some of the best stuff.
Right.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
All right. So then we have Mumra, the Ever Living, number 1, Crease Lee Virgin variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for $75. All right. And then we have Red Sonja Reborn, number 6, the Ito variant, CGC 9.8. And
I remember when I first saw this artwork, I've seen a lot of Red Sonja over the years. And when Jeff first showed me, some of the proofs and stuff I was like, wow, like, where's this been my whole life?
All right. Then we have Red Sonja Reborn, number 6, Ito Virgin variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for $100 as well. He's got a unique look to his art. All right. Then we have Red Sonja Reborn, number 4. It's also an Ito variant cover. Also CGC 9.8. And we have this one for $100. And then Red Sonja Reborn, number 4, Ito Virgin. Also a CGC 9.8. And we have this one for $100. Then for you Thundar fans, we have Thundar the Barbarian, number 2, Ito CGC 9.8. Have this one for $100. Unknown, we are located in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Why do you ask? Curious.
There's the knock at the door. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right. It's getting wet outside. It's raining hard. So we are a suburb of Philadelphia, I guess, if you want a major landmark. But we are considered South Jersey. But I'm curious. Why do you ask? Unknown. All right. So let's do Thundar the Barbarian, number 2, Virgin, Ito CGC 9.8. FIFA, as in soccer. So yeah, they're playing it right in Philly, in what is Lincoln Financial Field, where the Birds play. So I don't know what's going on with that right now. So we don't have the exact same weather. Well, pretty close. But the thing about it is these storms are so localized that it could be raining here and not in Philly, for all I know. But yeah, did they suspend the game or what?
We're not supposed to
It
be.
looks like France and Iraq is delayed right now. It's in a delay.
What's that?
France
Okay,
and
so-
Iraq is in a delay right now, it looks like.
Yeah, so I guess the
Unfortunately,
rain hit them first. What?
Dynamite's address is in every place now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's on our emails.
I was gonna say it's on everything.
Yeah, that's what Robbie just said. All right, so it sounds like the weather has died down. The rain. Let's see.
Did you not hear the rain just hammering against the window
Well, no,
like minutes
yeah,
ago?
No, but it sounds like it's dying down.
Do we have to take our second break at 6:45?
We do actually.
Jay, if you want to take us to break, I probably have to go and close my sunroof, and
You left it open.
I think it's vented, so I'll be out there with Dynamite beach towels to clean up, and then we'll be back in a few minutes.
Good luck finding that.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience. Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
We are back. All right. So these last pass, if you want them, get them now. Here we go. G.I. Joe number 19. Had that for 5. This is the die cut cover. All right. Nectar number 2, 110 ratio by Man House. And I have this one for 15. I'll make you a deal. If you take any of these and you take more than one, I'll make you a deal.
Ooh.
Estuary, A Ghost Story number 1. Had that for 5.
I'm telling y'all, this is a really good book. Give it a chance.
All right. So then we have Generation X23, number 1, Scott Young. I have this one for 5. Then we have Star Wars Shadow of Maul, number 2. Have that for 5. Then Narco, number 1, it's the blank. Have that for 15. Then Vampirella, number 1, 1 in 15 ratio by Will Jack. Have that for 15. Then Corpse Night, number 1, cover A, first print. Have that for 4. Then Absolute Batman, annual number 1, third print. Have that for 8. Then Absolute Superman, number 15, second print. Have that for 8. Then we have Absolute Superman number 1, third print, Jim Lee. And we have that for 5. Then Absolute Superman number 2, second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Then Absolute Superman number 18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Then Absolute Superman number 18 by Chris Burnham and Brian Reber. Have that for 6. Then Absolute Superman number 18 by Ben Oliver. Have that for 6. Then Absolute Batman number 21, 1:25 ratio by Chris Brunner and Rico Renze. And I have that one for 10. Then Absolute Wonder Woman number 1 by Jim Lee. It's a fourth print. Have that for 5. Then Absolute Wonder Woman number 2 by Hayden Berman and Jordi Belair. It is the third print. Have that for 5.
Not to be that guy, but it's Hayden Sherman.
That's what I said. Hayden Sherman.
You said Berman. It says Berman.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just copy and
You're
paste
right.
and I didn't catch it.
Misspelling. Sorry. Absolute Wonder Woman number 3 by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair. It is the second print. And I have that for 5.
See, this one's right.
Yeah, I'm misspelling on my part.
Sorry, man. I'm not trying to be that guy. I just wanted to get it before Steve came in.
But yet you are that guy.
Did he call him Gordy Belair? Did I miss something?
Gordy Belair.
Yeah, I also fixed Goofy for you before you get to it on your sheet, Rex.
What I did. Let me see.
It was Jiffy.
I was working so fast this morning. Sorry.
You need an admin.
Yeah, no shit. Did I say that out loud? Sorry, my bad.
No.
That's the first time I cursed on air.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all.
Nick I need an intern for my Monday appearances, so he's looking into it.
Uh-huh. That would be shocking. All right, so
I need someone to help me carry my comics.
See, Hayden Berman was the composer to the score of Psycho, right?
Was he really?
No, that's Bernard Herrmann. But I'm just joking.
All right. So, Boys Herogasm, number 1. It is the blank. That 5.
It'd be nice for someone to grab this, take it to a shelf, and get something. You know what I mean? Get something nice done in here.
You're absolutely right. Age of Spider-Verse, number 1. It's the blank. And that 5. All right. Then we have
The call goes out for Castle.
Doc Savage, Spider's Web, number 1. And it's the blank. Have that for 20.
Chris Roberson did an amazing job when he did Doc Savage. Dynamite. And when I go to Doc Savage fan groups, I see that it almost sort of gets forgotten. And of course, I have to be I am that guy. I'm like that Dynamite guy. I always remind them when when they forget stuff. I'm like, well, just so you know.
All right. Then we have the Herculoids #1. It's blank. I have that for 5.
Oh, if this doesn't sell, maybe I'll send this to Craig Rousseau.
Don't send it to Robbie. You'll never get it back.
I was gonna say you should send this one to me. I would love to do a Herculoids cover. That'd be dope.
Oh man, I bet Robbie can do a good Egu.
Yeah, that's why I would do something like that. Yeah, he's the ape, right? Egu.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Stone ape.
It seems easy. I could.
I was gonna say that. It seems like you can do that with, like, you know.
I'll send it back with a bunch of
spirograph.
rocks taped to it. I'll be like, this is my collage cover. One of them will be a pink rock.
Cut out in different colors and shapes.
One of them will be a pink rock.
Dynamite Blood Red #1. It's a blank. I have that for 5.
I'm excited for this book. I'm excited for everybody to sort of get it in their hands and sort of.
And then we have
start
Superman
kicking around
#75.
pages.
It's blank. I have that for 5.
No, this isn't blank. As Jay's previously explained, Superman is moving so fast.
Can't see it.
He's literally bending light around them. So.
All right. So then we have New Avengers #1. It's blank. I have that for 5.
See, a cover like this, a blank like this, I would love to get someone to draw like a super obscure Avenger.
Right.
Like 3D Man. Somebody who's been an Avenger for like 15 minutes.
Then we have Avengers #1 blank. And we have that for 5. Then we have What If Goofy became Spider-Man #1?
Goofy kind of is Spider-Man. Just in human form.
And we have this one for 5.
Did y'all see the new Spider-Man trailer? Looks pretty cool. I thought it was good.
It does. It does look cool.
It's a little bit edgier than some of the other Marvel stuff, and I really like that. That sort of, I was kind of wondering what direction they were going to take. Because, let's be honest, this is what Tom Holland's 4th Spider-Man movie, and he's been in 4 other Marvel movies of Spider-Man.
I think so.
3, 4? I'm not sure. So this is kind of cool. When I saw the preview, I'm like, oh, nice. It kind of made it a little bit,
Hey, Tom. What's up, man?
There's like a tiny horror element in there. We saw horror work in the Marvel Universe with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I would think that, this
Can Marvel come back, though? That's the big question.
I don't think it's a matter of coming back. Marvel has set a level that's here now. It's like it's foundational. Everybody has to beat Marvel now. Everybody has to do better.
Well, I would say the big question is, can they sustain past this year? Because Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday, they're going to do very well, right? But will we be able to sustain post Secret Wars and then what comes next? That's going to be the big question.
But will they? That's become the big question.
Phase 9 is all Lego Avengers, from what I understand.
No, can they come back? Can the movies come back?
They're going to make some money this year. I guarantee.
They're going to make some money, and we've talked about this on this show before.
It costs so much.
They will never get if you're looking to get to the Avengers Endgame level, both creatively and financially. That's not going to happen. That was like a once in a lifetime thing for that franchise. Right. I mean, that moment, and I always say that the moment is Avengers Assemble, right? When you get to that moment of Avengers Assemble, that's how many years in the making. That's how many movies in the making. And that's in a landscape where all these movies didn't exist yet. They essentially created the landscape for this kind of movie to advance. Before that, it was Superman, Batman, like it's a one-off.
I don't know. Has it reached that Star Wars plateau?
To a certain extent, Star Wars is at that level too, where this is how science fiction goes now. And now you have to you're looking to improve on Star Wars, and it'll probably have to be done with a different franchise because there's certain things that are not going to happen. I mean, you look at some of the stuff that gets like a bazillion views on YouTube, right? And it's like Project Blackwing. It's sort of like a downed X-Wing pilot horror short. And I think you're seeing the addition of horror to certain things, westerns, action movies. I haven't seen. It seems like much more of it has been successful than not successful.
Right.
Now, in certain characters, it's not going to be successful. If you try to put horror in Superman, it's going to look a little silly. If you put horror in Batman, like a live action The Doom That Came to Gotham, now I think you're looking to go to another level. The Doom That Came to Gotham is an extraordinary blending of Batman and H.P. Lovecraft. And H.P. Lovecraft movies and TV shows have not had the best track record. And that's because his style is sort of, to this day, it's still an oddball style.
Right.
The whole idea of there's something out there, today's audiences have either seen too much of it or they need something to grab their attention. I think you have Batman investigating a crime and he thinks it's this and he thinks it's that.
I don't know.
Turns out, that's Gotham by Gaslight, Jay.
Everybody want to see what's on a few things for Fridays?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many people in the room?
Right now, it dropped 15 apparently.
Wow.
Well, it's because Jeff took everybody.
And I think it's because they know I was coming in. All right, we're gonna have a Terminator cover by Miguel Reiner.
Nice.
All right. Dynamite, a recreation of Avengers 118 by the legendary Ron Wilson. Painkiller Chain Darkchild by J.G. Jones. And check out the wash on this. And Ryan Rossley, Batman Shadow. Check it out and look at all the villains.
Why don't you just leave that Batman Shadow here?
You want me to leave it here for safekeeping?
For safekeeping?
Because we don't trust, like, Angelo, right?
No. He's a little sketchy.
So Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, our next original art show.
So
everybody thinks I just go look at original art in your office. I peek in Angelo's office too for original art to see.
Right.
It's like my museum tour.
All right. I imagine. Yeah. Whatnot. I imagine.
I think it's
Phil,
Whatnot,
what's up,
yeah.
bud?
Eventually, it'll just be you, me, Robbie, and Jay. Everyone will be gone. And I don't blame them, man. When you have an artist in there, she's actually
I think
creating
the
guest
show
on
was
cover.
supposed to be earlier in the day, but
Her flight was
yeah.
delayed or something.
Shocker with all the weird
Weather
that's going around. It's not a surprise. All right, so then we have Alpha and Omega number 2. Have that for 5. Then all new Wolverine annual number 1. I have that for 5. It's weird. What's up, bud?
Yesterday was Father's Day, so he already got out his Halloween decorations because you know how Eddie rolls.
Gotcha, it's weird. All right. Then we have Batman and Robin number.
Yeah, Jay, you're 100% right. If anyone bops out of here to go see Sakesha draw, we got to talk for a few minutes before the show started. Awesome talent, awesome individual. I wouldn't blame anybody. Although I'm waiting for Robbie to just get up and walk out of the shot.
Have that for 5. All right, Mockingbird number 1. And we have that for 2.
This is one of these characters that's like constantly out there. Right. People realize whatever. When characters have, this character is at least 40 years old. So, that says a lot.
All right, Rise of the Powers of X number 3. Have that for 2. Rise of the Powers of X number 4. Have that for 2. All right, before we move on to the books coming out on Wednesday, let's do a quick recap. All right, so if you joined us late, the giveaway is Cul-de-sac number 1 signed by Tony Fleeks. As always, we have Dynamite 10-pack Reader's Set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, and as always, we have for $5.
Let me show this again real quick, too.
Yeah. Well, let's keep all slaps together though. So
That's what it's
we're gonna
gonna
get size. All right, then we have DF Mystery Box, 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we've got it tonight for $85. Then, of course, we have the Ben 10 number 2 EXP exclusive cover. And Jay, you want to jump in here, bud?
Sure. So once again, folks, you can go to the website. Should have had the link ready already, but here we go. You can go to the website. This is issue number 2. It's the UV cover, which is really funny to me because the first time we ever showed this off, a lot of people were saying, "Man, this would look great." As, a foil or UV cover, and then there it is. So it's very limited, though, super limited. 250 copies. Art by Eric Canetti. This cover, I love Jay Fosgett, and I loved his cover. This cover is literal fire to me. Very, very cool. We also have a bundle for all the covers of Ben 10 number 1 and number 2. Well, just that cover. You know what I mean, folks. Let me grab that link for you. And like Rex was saying, this is something that supports the EXP, helps us keep the lights on. I say it all the time. I love my job, folks, but I can't do it for free. So, you got any Ben 10 fans in your life, or if you're a Ben 10 fan or just love the cover art, please be sure to check this out. Share it out to any of your friends you might think might be interested in this cover. And thanks for checking it out.
All right. So then we have the sketch covers. Superman Unlimited number 1 with Superman cover sketch by John Pleak. MSRP of $149.99, and we have for $49.
I'm surprised this one's here. Because Ken just absolutely nailed it.
I think didn't it sell?
No, that one sold. Supergirl sold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So, remember, 2 or more sketch covers, you can get them for $35 each. Then Justice League number 1 with Guy Gardner.
Matthias got the first commission cover art by Nick Barucci.
You did one? Oh no!
Wow.
At least it's done, which is more than Robbie can say.
And I have several done. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Robbie's will be good. There is that difference.
If we ever see them.
Oh my God.
His name is Robbie WIP Bills.
All I can say is at least Nick got it done, Robbie.
Yeah, but Robbie's will be good.
Yeah, if we ever see them.
You've seen 3 of them. What are you talking about, man?
You're supposed to send them back.
The next thing he's working on.
I want to send you something extra back, man. I got to do a couple more. I feel like I owe you a couple extra because it's been so long. So just give me a couple more years and I'll send you extras.
All right, Justice League number 1.
We'll be watching Robbie's show in the old folks' home. I'll get that to you.
With Guy Gardner cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
Yeah, the color tone here is real nice too. I'm very glad to see that.
All right.
Although it's Robbie, this is for those of you wondering where this occurs in the Guy Gardner timeline. Robbie has pointed out that this occurs after his unpleasant conversation with Batman. Is that on the satellite?
All right, Avengers number 1 with Namor cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza.
I like this.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40.
That Nicieza kid might make it.
Yeah, you think? Then Lobo number 1 with Lobo cover sketch by Steve Ritchie, new artist. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
New guy comes out swinging with Lobo. Yeah, very timely. Why wouldn't he?
All right, My Adventures with Superman number 1 with Superman cover sketch by Tracy Medina. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
I like this. There's a lot of stuff I like about this.
All right. So then we have New History of the DC Universe with Superman cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Then the slabs. So, John, get ready. We have
Want me to do this one first?
Yeah, do this one
Let's
first.
do this one first. Oof! Seeing as how most of the chat has left to go watch the catch, which I totally understand. Yeah. I did manage to kind of leverage this out of their studio using my Nick Barucci cred. Slabbed 9.8. This is kind of one of these almost like I don't want to use too strong a term. We'll call it a seminal image, but for people that see Vampirella this way, this is kind of what they're seeing. And this, like the other slabs, is $100.
All right. So then we have Mumra, the Ever Living, number 1.
Triple B will just put this on your tab.
Chris Lee variant CGC 9.8. And we have it for $75. Then Mumra, the Ever Living, number 1, Chris Lee Virgin, also 9.8. And we have this one for $75. Then Sonia Reborn, number 6, Ito variant, 9.8. Have that for $100.
I'm hoping that we can get Ito in that same artistic concentration camp we have Hazer in, because everything he does is just.
Then Red Sonia Reborn, number 6, Ito Virgin variant. It's 9.8. Have that for $100. All right. The light says no one could see Vampy because of the reflection. The light. Want to try again?
Yeah, I'll give it another shot. Why not?
I couldn't tell if that was. I couldn't tell if that was real or if she was making a very clever pun. Because Vampirella reflections.
Oh, nice.
Got your point.
Let me see. We'll try this again. Triple B, if you bought a house, buying a comic is real easy, man. It's just a click or two. None of the paperwork or nothing. Maybe we're here. Will this work?
That works. It's better.
I've talked about this before with some of these legacy characters that Dynamite does, like Vampirella, the most legacy character of him. There are artists who, and this probably sounds a little bit disrespectful, and I don't necessarily mean it that way. There are artists who get it
right
when it comes to drawing a character or writing a character, and there are artists and there are creators that don't get it, but they give it their best. I've said this before, and I realize this will be a big gasp. And Christopher Priest admitted this himself. When he first did Vampirella, I was under the impression that he didn't quite get it, but he used his talent and created a great story.
Right.
By his own admission, it took him a few reps to kind of get the character.
Right.
And I know at the time people were like, the Christopher Priest fans were like, in front of my house with like the torches and the pitchforks. But the man himself admitted, Vampirella is a character you need to sort of, people ask why David Avalone does Elvira so well. Well, first of all, he's known her for decades. And second of all, he's written almost everything that Dynamite has done.
Right.
I can't think of something that Dynamite did that he didn't write. So, 10, 12, 15 years on, yeah, you know what I mean? I think Christopher Priest now is sort of, got it. And I think the fans, like you could actually see, the sales have gone up from the second and third thing he's written to the first thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is awesome. That's how it's supposed to work. With Vampirella, just briefly talking to Sketch a little bit, she gets it. She gets that Vampirella is multifaceted. Some people see her this way. Some people see her this way. Her art style, this style appealed to her, and she busted out this amazing cover. Super impressed.
All right, so then we have Red Sonia Reborn, number 4, Ito variant. It's 9.8. Have that for $100. Then Red Sonia Reborn, number 4, Ito Virgin. It's also a 9.8, and we have that for $100. All right, then we have Thundar the Barbarian, number 2, Ito. It's a 9.8 for $100. And then Thundar the Barbarian, number 2, Virgin Ito cover. It's also a 9.8, and we have this one for $100. All right. So then G.I. Joe number 19, have that for 5. Nectar number 2, 1:10 ratio by Madhouse, have that for 15. Estuary, A Ghost Story number 1, have that for 5. Generation X23 number 1 by Scotty Young, have that for 5. Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 2, have that for 5. Narco number 1 blank, have that for 15. Vampirella number 1, 1:15 ratio by Will Jack, have that for 15. Corpse Night number 1 cover A first print, have that for 4.
Rob, you suggested people check this out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman Annual number 1 third print, have that for 8. Absolute Superman number 15 second print, have that for 8. Absolute Superman number 1 third print by Jim Lee, have that for 5. Absolute Superman number 2 second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola, have that for 5. Absolute Superman number 18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola, have that for 5. Absolute Superman number 18 by Chris Burnham and Brian Reber, have that for 6. Absolute Superman number 18 by Ben Oliver, have that for 6. Then the Absolute Batman number 21, 1:25 ratio by Chris Brunner and Rico Renzi,
Speaking
have
of
that for
Adult
10.
Swim, Absolute Batman. Right? I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
he's
in
gonna
a
be
good
teaming up
way.
with
I love
Johnny
that.
Bravo, right?
I was just going to say this.
All right. Then we have Absolute Wonder Woman number 1 by Jim Lee, fourth print, have that for 5. Then the Absolute Wonder Woman number 2 by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair, third print, have that for 5. And Absolute Wonder Woman number 3 by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair, second print, have that for 5. Then the Boys Herogasm number 1, it's blank, have that for 5. Edge of Spider-Verse number 1, it's blank, have that for 5. Doc Savage, The
We sure this
Spider's
isn't a
Web,
spot cover?
The Spider's Web number 1, it's blank, have that for 20.
That's Robbie's moment. He's going to get this cover, and he's going to do 2 black circles and let you know it's The Spot by Robbie Bills.
That's a good idea, man.
Always looking out for you, man. Always looking out.
Then we have Herculoids number 1, it's the blank, and we have that for 5. Then Dynamite Blood Red number 1, it's a blank, have that for 5. Then Superman number 75 blank, have that for 5. New Avengers number 1, have that for 5. Avengers number 1, have that for 5. What If Goofy Became Spider-Man number 1, have that for 5. Got Alpha and Omega number 2, have that for 5. Then All New Wolverine Annual number 1, have that for 5. Batman and Superman number 21, have that for 5. Then Mockingbird number 1, have that for 2. Rise of the Powers of X number 3, have that for 2. Rise of the Powers of X number 4, have that for 2. All right. Then we have new books coming out Wednesday from Dynamite. Vampirella Armageddon number 12, cover A by Francesco Mattina.
This is nice.
Then we have cover B by Lyrics Lee. Then cover C by Joseph Michael Linzer. Wait a second.
He posted on Instagram and Facebook his Space Ghost and Hercules character cover, Joseph Michael Linsner, and it looks like they're going to be having a good time with this book.
Cover D, the cosplay. Then you have cover F, the 110 ratio cosplay virgin. Then we have cover G, the 110 ratio Joseph Michael Linsner virgin. Then cover H, the 115 ratio Lyrics Lee virgin. Then cover I, the 115 ratio Francesco Montina virgin. Then also on Wednesday, we got Thundercats and Silverhawks. Thunderhawks number 3, cover A by David Cousins.
This book is just flat out fun. There's no other, this book is just flat out fun, especially if you've been reading Thundercats, Silverhawks.
Yeah, it really is. I've read this issue already and read it actually a little bit before the show and loved it. Loved this issue. And it's actually a big moment for anybody who's been following Ed Brisson's work on Thundercats Lost and, of course, Silverhawks. Pretty big moment here.
All right. Then Thundercats, Silverhawks, Thunderhawks number 3, cover B by Declan Shalvey.
Love the design work on this.
I was going to say, this is very cool.
Cover C by Marco Fela. Cover D by Alessandro Rinaldi. Cover E is the animation art variant. Then cover F, the 110 ratio animation art virgin. And then cover G, the 110 ratio Alessandro Rinaldi black and white. Then cover H, the 115 ratio Marco Fela virgin. Then cover I, the 115 ratio Declan Shalvey virgin.
Rex?
Yep.
You saw that, the Lobo sketch cover?
Bacon wrapped hot dogs.
Bacon wrapped hot dogs. I got to tell you, man.
Gotcha, Maya. So you want the Lobo?
We went ham last week. We went a little dog last week talking about hot dogs, right? I wound up going to the store the next day, and I got stuff to make chili cheese dogs and slaw dogs and all that kind of stuff. I went with Hebrew National. I really like Hebrew National dogs as far as just buying something from the grocery store.
Oh, they're a great quality dog. A lot of places use them around here. A lot of delis who make hot dogs here use Hebrew National.
And
I did use Hormel chili though, John. So don't be too excited.
Good night, everybody. We're all.
Yeah, well, you're trying to do it fast. What else can do?
The truth of the matter is, we joke around a lot in the food groups. Everybody's doing the meme where everybody's looking down on everybody else or whatever. Michael Sheen looking down on everyone but the truth is, the single most important thing is you enjoying it with either yourself or with friends or family or whatever.
With or without beans.
Oh, I went with beans, man. I go with beans when I'm making them at home for some reason. I don't know why. I like chili with beans on my dogs.
Yeah, and I understand that the chili people are insane with their, they're ready to go to war over beans and chili. It's ground beef.
Yeah.
Settle down.
I might have to try that, Jay, because I noticed they have boar's heads, the natural casing dogs. I was thinking about that, and I don't know if I've ever had the Wolf brand chili. I almost got the Wendy's one because I'm kind of partial to Wendy's chili for some reason. It's just ever since I was a kid.
Wendy's chili is so bad. You know how they get the meat, right?
Yeah, it's the leftover burgers, man.
It's all leftover burger. Burger scrapings is good eats.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with you, Rex? Come on, man.
Boar's Head hot dogs.
You're having Stouffer's lasagna tonight, man. Don't be judging me.
Actually, I'm having leftover Filipino.
Oh, which one? Mango Cafe?
Not mango. Manila Cafe.
Manila.
Give you a second.
That's cool. John, by the way, real quick, I need you to do me a favor because I got a thing coming up, a barbecue on Saturday.
Sure.
And I need a good vinegar-based coleslaw that will drop everybody to their knees, man. That's what I need. So,
All right.
I know you got me, man. If anybody
So
does,
I do. I'll message you. I'll hit you up on Messenger.
Thank you, sir.
Won't come out of a can. I
The
have
slaw is
chicken
one of the
adobo
easiest
as
things
well,
for people
Steve.
to make, man.
Yeah.
Slaw is
so-
one of the
Yeah, but
easiest
down here, everybody just gets a bunch of mayonnaise and throws it in there, and it's just.
I understand. I understand that. I'm certain things. Mayonnaise is almost like is a descendant of a mother sauce. So there's a place for mayonnaise. I don't know if it needs to be dumped on everything in the amounts that it is. Creamy coleslaw is
Steve,
fine, but
I got the chicken adobo and some kind of stew that they make with veggies and it's red base. I forget the name of it.
is that not sisig? I'm trying to think what that is.
I don't know what the name is. I never did.
Filipino cuisine is having its moment, and
Yeah.
I would love to see. There's food trucks, there's street carts. I would love to see that.
So
Obviously, more North
Manila
Jersey.
made some sort of list locally.
Yeah,
In state Jersey.
they're very, very good.
Yeah, they expanded. Saw that, right? Now they have a whole different store.
The lady used to call me lumpia because that's all I ordered. Like I would whip into that spot, and I would just go and I'd be like, "Oh, I'll get some lumpia." And I think their order of lumpia is like 3.
I went on Saturday.
And I'm like, I
and
need
they
it
had
does
this
because they're
Filipino
small.
spaghetti. I wanted to get that, but I ordered too much because I also ordered the pork belly cubes, the fried cubes. So the portions are huge. But it got it right up as one of the best Filipino places in
It's
Jersey.
very good, man. We're South Jersey, North Jersey, outside of New York, a lot better off in terms of some of these other cuisines. South Jersey, except for Atlantic City, a little bit lagging behind. But every day,
Not anymore.
I'm seeing a Peruvian place. You know what I mean? I'm seeing places where Kiko's Peruvian in Collingswood. I would tell people just go. I don't even have to say anything. Just go, pick something that you like and eat. It's delicious.
I feel like it's really improved here in Jersey, South Jersey.
And Peruvian hot sauce has not as much heat, but has a real unique flavor. And I tell people, if you're looking for a hot sauce to not just wipe people out, if you're not just trying to do like, spicy ones or whatever, I think it's at their spot for like $11 in a bottle. It's delicious.
All right, so you know what? We're going to take our last final break, do the last 3 books coming out on Wednesday, and we will do a full recap. So hang out. We'll be right back.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra. Yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like,
no regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like I really did.
And just chat with each other and with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
All right. So the last three books coming from Dynamite on Wednesday. Thundercats, Silverhawks, Thunderhawks number 3, cover Jade, 120 ratio by David Cousins. It's a virgin. Then we have cover K by Declan Shalvey. It's a black and white. And then finally cover L, the 1/7 ratio of Declan Shalvey, black and white virgin. All right. So let's do a full recap. So anyone who joined us late, the giveaway of the night is cul-de-sac number 1, signed by Tony Fleets. Hashtag as always. Hey, Ryan. Hashtag as always. EXP Monday, all lowercase. As always, we have Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. As always, we have it for $5. A $40 retail for $5. Then we have the DF Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8s, or 2 metal covers, or 1 of each. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we have it for $85. Then the Ben 10 number 2 EXP exclusive cover. Jay, you want to jump in on this one?
Yep. So, again, this is the cover for number 2. It's a UV cover, exclusive to us. You can either scan this QR code right here, or I can click the right thing and find the link. There it is. You go to the link, that'll take you to the website where you can order it. But that's not the only one we have. Of course, we also have a bundle, just like last time. We have a bundle for all the covers for number 1, plus this new cover for number 2. Again, everything about this supports the experience. So again, if you're digging these covers, keep grabbing them. That way, hopefully, we can keep going. Not too sure how many of these we're going to do. I do know we're doing a 3rd one. There's no other information on that just yet. But yeah, make sure you check these out. This has been a lot of fun to be a part of.
All right, there we go. All right, so then we have Superman Unlimited number 1 with Superman cover sketch by John Lee. MSRP of $149.99. We have this one for $40. 2 or more. You get 2 or more sketch covers tonight, and you get it for $35 each. Justice League number 1 with Guy Gardner cover sketch by Dan Neilinger. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Avengers number 1 with Namor cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Marianne Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then My Adventures with Superman number 1 with Superman cover sketch by Tracy Medina. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then we have New History of DC Universe with Superman cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then we have the Slabs of Mumra, the Ever Living number 1 crease sleeve variant. It's a 9.8, and we have this one for $75. Then Mumra, the Ever Living crease sleeve virgin variant, also a 9.8, and we have this one also for $75. Then Red Sonja Reborn number 6 Ito variant. Have this for as 9.8, and we have this one for $100. Yeah. Red Sonja number 6 Ito Virgin variant. It's 9.8, and we have that for $100. And then Ito Red Sonja Reborn number 4 Ito variant. It's 9.8, and have that for $100. Then Red Sonja number 4 Ito variant Virgin, also 9.8, and have that for $100. Then Thundar the Barbarian number 2 Ito variant, CGC 9.8. Then Thundar the Barbarian number 2 Virgin Edo variant, CGC 9.8, and have that for 100. Go ahead, John.
Let's sort of show this one more time because I really like this, and we've talked a lot about Vampirella on this show. Trying to get this, so people were saying it was maybe a little too. This is Sukesha 9.8 slabbed. It's $100. There's not a lot to say about this cover, and there's a ton to say about this cover. Vampirella is one of the characters I've liked the longest. Even before I started discovering stuff like Superman and Batman or whatever, I loved Vampirella. It was partly because I wasn't supposed to be reading it because I was too young when it came out, but I just loved it. The thing about Vampirella is, and this is going to be story time for a minute, the thing about Vampirella is it's a multifaceted, layered character. I understand there's a lot of people, everybody jokes about collars. I do, so I don't think anybody else shouldn't. But there's a lot.
Bro, we are not joking about the collars, John. Just so you.
Oh no, we are heart attack serious about collars on this show. However, there's a lot more to Vampirella than just the pinup quality. You know what I mean? This character has depth. There's more to be done with this character, which is quite honestly why Dynamite secured Vampirella. Certain artists, certain creators, they get it. They have different approaches or whatever. But looking at this cover Sukesha did, I kind of don't single out covers that much, that often. But this Sukesha's work tells me she understands the character better than maybe creators twice her age who've had years-long association with the character. Yes, she looks like $1 million. There's a little bit of a anime influence in there a bit. There's a little bit of Harris Publishing influence in there. But you can tell by the way she draws the character, she understands Vampirella. There's a lot of Vampirella that's going to be coming. Thankfully, kind of like my little backroom access. There's a ton of Vampirella stuff on deck because this character can handle this. Vampirella works in different ages, in different eras, in different settings. And moving forward, Dynamite is going to be exploring some of that stuff and revisiting some of that stuff. How I know is because the publisher told me so. So this is one of these things where it's like a direct line of, so whether you get this cover or not, whether you get it here, whether you get it over from Jeff, get it some other time, whatever. But if you're not reading Vampirella, and I'm looking at the two very disparate takes right now that Tom Stogowski has with Armageddon and Christopher Priest has with the current run, I don't know if there's better evidence of how this character can be seen in all kinds of different ways or whatever. Grant Morrison worked on this character. You know what I mean? There's a lot of in there. Yeah, we've got Blood City, Vampirella and Red Sonja. They've done other books together. My guess is Vampirella has been with everything from Riverdale to Army of Darkness, Aliens. The character works on its own. It works in crossovers. Vampirella, the superpowers or the dark powers, she works as a team character. Whether you get this cover or not, that's up to you. But you should be reading the character. More people should be reading this character regularly.
All right.
I'm off the soapbox now.
So where are we at? All right. So G.I. Joe number 19. Had that for 5. Nexer number 2, 110 ratio by Man House. Had that for 15. Estuary Ghost Story number 1. Had that for 5. Generation X23 number 1 by Scotty Young. Had that for 5. Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 2. Had that for 5. Narco number 1, it's blank. Have that for 15. Vampirella number 1, 1 in 15 ratio by Will Jack. Have that for 15. Corpse Night #1, cover A, first print. Have that for 4. Absolute Batman Annual #1, third print. Have that for 8. Absolute Superman #15, second print. Have that for 8. Absolute Superman #1, third print. Jim Lee. Have that for 5. Absolute Superman #2, second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Absolute Superman #18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Then Absolute Superman #18, Chris Burnham and Brian Reber. Have that for 6. It's really coming down. Absolute Superman #18 by Ben Oliver. Have that for 6.
Save money this week at the car wash.
Yeah, right.
I should have thrown a bunch of powdered soap onto there real quick.
Absolute Batman #21, 125 ratio by Chris Brunner and Rico Renzi. Have that for 10. Absolute Wonder Woman #1 by Jim Lee, fourth print. Have that for 5. Absolute Wonder Woman #2, Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair, third print. Have that for 5. Absolute Wonder Woman #3, by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair, second print. Have that for 5. And The Boys #1, Herogasm #1, it's the blank. Have that for 5. Edge of Spider-Verse #1, it's the blank. Have that for 5. Doc Savage, The Spider's Web #1. It's a blank. Have that for 20. Herculoids #1. It's a blank. Have that for 5. Dynamite Blood Red #1. It's a blank. Have that for 5. Superman #75. It's a blank. Have that for 5. New Avengers #1. It's a blank. Have that for 5. And Avengers #1 blank. Have that for 5. What If Goofy Became Spider-Man #1? Have that for 5. Alpha and Omega #2. Have that for 5. All New Wolverine Annual #1. Have that for 5. Batman and Robin #21. Have that for 5. Mockingbird #1. Have that for 2. Rise of the Powers of X #3. Have that for 2.
We got a claim for What If Goofy.
Gotcha, none. You got it, buddy. Thank you, Jay. All right. Rise of the Powers of X #4. Have that for 2. Then Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. Vampirella, Armageddon #12, cover A by Francesco Mattina. Cover B by Lyrics Lee. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linzer. Cover D is a cosplay. Cover F is the 110 ratio cosplay Virgin. Cover G is the 110 ratio Linzer Virgin. Cover H is the 115 Lyrics Lee Virgin. Cover I is the 115 Francesco Mattina Virgin. Then Thundercats, Silverhawks, Thunderhawks #3, cover A by David Cousins. Cover B by Declan Shalvey. Cover C by Marco Fela. Cover D.
Cover a lot.
Cover D by Alessandro Rinaldi. Cover E's animation art variant. Then cover F is the 110 ratio animation art Virgin. Cover G is the 110 ratio Alessandro Rinaldi black and white. Cover H is the 1 in 15 Marco Fela Virgin. Then cover I is the 1 in 15 ratio Declan Shalvey Virgin. Cover J is the 1 in 20 ratio David Cousins Virgin. Then cover K is Declan Shalvey black and white. Then cover L is the 1-7 ratio Declan Shalvey black and white Virgin. Those are the books coming out Wednesday for Dynamite Entertainment. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. So, Robbie, what's the movie again? The French
movie
one?
tonight.
It's
the
Red
French-
Circle. It's the movie about the Archie Comics brand from the 60s, Red Circle.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Le Circle Rouge tonight on PCP Movie Nights. Joe Corallo's pick. You may know Joe Corallo. He's a writer. He's an editor. He's done work for Dynamite, including that Green Hornet Miss Fury. He was the editor of that book, which is about to be coming out in a collected edition very, very soon. So hope everybody checks out the movie. You can rent it on Amazon or on Apple TV, but we're going to have a great conversation about it, man.
All right. So,
One
Jay,
more thing, Rex. One more
go ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
Everybody here loves original art. Now, I don't get a lot of original art at all, but I love when I can meet somebody and get a remark. I'm a big Tom Scioli fan. That's the book he did, Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. This, if you've never read it, is a biography, comic book form biography of the life of Jack Kirby, which is amazing. So I got to meet him at Heroes Con. Did me a little Jack Kirby in there. Look at that.
Nice. That's
How cool
good
is
stuff.
that? Just wanted to share that off because I know there's a lot of art fans in here. So
That's good stuff.
All right.
We find out Kirby was in fact Captain America. He came back and just told that kid Joe Simon the story and let him.
And Jay, what do we got coming up after this?
Best Coast Comics.
Best Coast Comics is correct at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. They're going to be talking about there was a Washington Comic-Con. They're going to be talking about what they did there, and Bronze got to talk to Roy Thomas. Plus, they're also going to show off community art. Also, folks, I put it in the chat a couple times. Some folks might have missed it because I was too lazy and didn't want to spell out the whole thing. But there is a Kickstarter right now for Dynamite. It's the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamster 40th Anniversary. I posted that a couple of times in the chat. Make sure you check that one out. I know of it. I've never read it, but it looks super fun. So, yeah, check that out as well.
I don't know how much of this I remember. I mean, I read this literally back in the day. I pick this up now, it'd be like a new read.
All right. So, what was I going to say? I forgot. I'm tracking this storm.
You wanted to thank Robbie for joining us. You wanted to thank
has
Jay
the soccer game started yet? Do you know? Because it's been raining hard.
What soccer game? There's like 200 soccer games they're playing.
No, the one in at the link.
They're not playing anything at the link. They're ankle deep in water.
Let's see.
Unless they want to try to find.
looks like it's still in the delay right now.
Yeah, Philadelphia. Let's see. That's gotta suck, man. The people that went that are there.
Yeah, and they've already started playing. They just delayed it, so like France is up 1-0. I mean, honestly, maybe they could just give it to France. We all know. I mean, we all know.
I don't
France
think you
is
can
going to
do
win
that.
that game. What?
I don't know what the FIFA rules are for that. Will they have to come back and play
750
another
restart.
day? Or?
Well, it's 7:52 unknown. It's a problem.
Well, we can hear the rain. So if we can hear rain here,
But it's so local. I'm checking the radar map. It's so local. Just because it's raining hard here doesn't mean it's raining hard elsewhere. And it keeps shifting.
you checking the radar is why there's 700 people
No, but
watching Jeff.
it keeps changing. Every
Why not?
minute it's something different. So they don't really know. It's moving, and they can't really tell you.
Were the Phillies at the game at the park tonight too?
I'm not sure.
I think the Phillies are at the park. So there's probably 50, 60,000 people in the two parking lots just getting rained on.
Yeah, probably right.
Oh, they're warming up again.
Okay, so that's a good sign. So that means the system is probably passed. This is unreal. I'm sorry. Climate change is a real thing, people.
Robbie's trying to prep for his red circle thing. If you're going on about soccer and the weather.
Oh, I love soccer and weather. Let's go.
Boy, you're getting a lot of it.
Oh,
That's
man.
for sure.
The precipitation pop culture experience. This would be great.
Look, on a show where we can talk about Rex's AC for an hour and a half, I think soccer and weather.
Oh,
It's
man.
supposed to rain all day tomorrow, too. Can you believe this?
I feel like we're two old men at a diner counter talking about the obituaries
Well,
and the
that's-
weather.
Are you serious? Are we getting rain all day tomorrow?
Those of you who are still with us, thank you.
That sucks.
I feel maybe like you're gluttons for punishment, but we certainly appreciate it. Robbie's show will be much more interesting in just a little bit.
It's a
As
French
well-
movie.
As
Are
well,
you
I'm
kidding
sure,
me?
but yeah, I know. But still,
It's a really good French movie, though. I mean,
It's a
all
really
these
good
French
French movie.
movies I've seen have been really good. Like, if y'all watch this movie, you would be like, oh my goodness, everything I love about heist and crime films,
That's
a lot
right,
of it
Phil.
comes from this movie.
Phil's are away. They start the series with the Nationals.
Oh, they're away. I was
yeah,
going to say.
they played the Mets at home. So
Okay, I was going to say
it's no way stand.
I can't imagine having an MLB game and a FIFA game
I know
within
it's much better down there at this point.
within 1,000 yards of each other. That's not great.
All right, so we might as well do
I
the
agree with you,
drawing
Tig.
on the giveaway. So if you didn't enter the hashtag, do it quick. All right, anytime you're ready, Jay. All right, and the winner is
Good luck, everybody. Mr. Easy Go Lucky.
Lucky. Is he clear, Jay?
Mr. Easy Go Lucky is clear.
All right. cool.
Congratulations, bud.
Congrats, bud. All right. So hopefully, hey, John, go. So hopefully I'll have John Castle with me again on Wednesday. I know he was in the room earlier at the beginning of the show. Don't know if he's still there.
No, he went over to Whatnot to watch Chef Maz's show.
There you go. All right. So anyway, any last thoughts, John, Robbie, Jay, anyone?
I think we're all thought it out.
I
Yeah,
would say that, remember, wherever you go,
There you
there
are.
And that seems like a appropriate point to end the show. A little bit early night, but I am so tired.
Well, considering how we're usually running late, and then poor Jay is like, they'll never let me go. They'll never let me go. He feels like Ken Hazer.
So check out Robbie on PCP at 9 p.m. to watch some French movie.
Some French movie. That narrows it down.
I always have a blast here, John. I always have a blast.
Other than that, I will see you guys Wednesday. Don't forget the crowdfunder. And Jay, if you could throw that link up one more time.
I mean, that's actually a foundational movie for the heist genre. It's not like he's talking about an hour and a half of Moomin shots on Broadway.
Adolescent Radio Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. I think it went up, I want to say at the end of last week, I think. So
Didn't Jim wasn't Jim putting it up the day we went to lunch?
Maybe you're right.
I think that
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because didn't he say he had to come back and
That's right. You're right. All right. So other than that, Robbie, as always, thank you. John, as always, thank you. And Jay, thanks for doing what you do.
thanks to everybody in the chat who picked stuff up for joining us.
I will see everyone Wednesday. All right. So be safe. Peace.
Have a great night, everybody.